Okay. So now we're going to calculate the volume of the sphere. All right. So let's take, all right, so let's say, all right. So we're going to start with a circle, okay? And then we have to think, now, how do I actually describe a circle, okay? So the description of this thing is that now, right, and this is going to go from R, negative R. Right? So, now I've got to think about, all right, I've got the circle. I want to push other circles down this line to actually, so if I take a bunch of circles and I push them down this line, what is it going to do? It's going to create the sphere, okay? So to create this sphere, I have to consider what is this height right here? How is this changing, okay? This distance right here, what is it? It's y. This is the y distance. This is the y-axis. This distance is y. So from this, we're going to get that y is going to equal the square root of r squared minus x squared. Okay. So, and think about if you plug negative r into this thing, well, negative r squared is r squared. And r squared minus r squared is 0. So it would be 0 right here. And then what happens when you plug in x equals 0? Y is going to equal r. And then it's going to collapse downwards until we get back over here where the y equals 0. So that's why this height right here is going to correspond to y. Okay? So we're going to have the volume of this thing is going to equal, we're going to push them all the way from negative r to r of pi. Now this is going to be the square root of r squared minus x squared, all right, and squared, and this is going to be an integral with respect to x. Right? So this is going to equal the integral from negative r to r of pi times r squared minus pi times x squared, and we're going to do this integral with respect to x. Okay? So, now if this r is a constant, so this becomes pi, now r squared times x, now minus pi, this is going to become x cubed divided by 3, and now all of this is going to be evaluated at negative r and at r. Okay? So, this is going to become now pi r squared, well, times r minus pi r squared multiplied by negative r, and then minus, let's do this within parentheses, times r cubed divided by 3, and minus I times negative r cubed divided by 3. Okay. Now, within this problem, this is pi r cubed, and this is minus, and that's minus, so they end up switching and becoming, this one becomes positive, okay? So, since this one becomes positive, two pi r cubed, okay? And now we have to count how many minuses we have on this one. So, this is negative already, so this is going to be negative pi r cubed divided by 3. And when we count these minuses, minus, minus, and then another minus. So since we have 3 minuses, this guy is also going to be negative. So we have 2 pi r cubed, and then minus, okay? And then just think about getting a common denominator to this. So that's where we get the equation for the volume of a sphere being 4/3 pi r cubed. That's actually where it comes from.